Hello, I'm EnterElysium, and welcome to 60 Seconds. 60 Seconds is a survival game, like a lot of these zombie survival games, where it's like, you have a party of people, and you need to manage their supplies and make sure they don't starve or dehydrate, and you've got to, go and scavenge stuff, but with a kind of cool twist. It's set in, this 70s sort of, communist gonna bomb us with a nuke because they're all gonna die, sort of era, where basically you've got the 60-second nuclear warning of an impending attack. You've got 60 seconds to grab supplies and family members and weapons and gear and get in your bunker. You've got 60 seconds basically to decide what your loadout is going to be, and do you prioritize getting your family members, or do you prioritize getting your food? Do you prioritize getting, weapons or whatever? And basically you've got this cool... I said basically way too many times, but you've got this really cool sort of aspect to the beginning of the game where you frantically rush around and grab all the things. So we're going to give it a try. I will probably suck at this. I've played the tutorial, which is Atomic Drill. I've played a few minutes of Apocalypse Mode, which is the gameplay. I didn't want to play too much because I don't want to spoil a lot of the decisions and stuff for myself. There's Scavenge, which is just the 60-second you've got to grab stuff, and there's Survival, which is just the post, boom, now you've got to survive sort of period. The post-boom you've got to survive period, that basically describes the 1990s. So... we're going to give Apocalypse a try, and I apologize if I go a little bit frantic in the beginning stage, but there's kind of a time limit, and it's going to be crazy. So, we're going to play it on normal, and let's see how it goes. Ready? Right, so when this gets to the center, we have to grab stuff. Right, where's that ammunition? Ammunition is here. Gun's on the wall. Right, so I'm going to grab the ammunition and the gun. Then I'm going to... right, ready? Go, go, go! Ammunition! Give me the ammunition. There we go. Got the ammunition. Give me the gun. Got the gun. Right, drop them in the hole. Right, grab the daughter. Put her in the hole. Grab the wife. Grab little Timmy. Right, put them in the hole. That's 15 seconds. Right, what we got? We got a radio. I'll take the radio. Is there bottled water over here? It is. It's a long way around. I probably shouldn't have come around here. That's way too far away. We've got 2 slots left. I don't know, we're going past the hole. We'll dump them anyway. Right, what else do we need? There's water. There's a fire axe. I'll take the fire axe. There's something there. I think it's poison. That's everything there. I don't have enough stuff. Quick. Got 15 seconds. I need tin soup. I need more water. I definitely need more water. Grab tin soup. Right, to the shelter. Come on. Right, okay, we're there. We're done. We're done. I can't get that tin soup and that water. We're going to be very short on water, but we got all the family members and we got a gun. So yeah, frantic beginning. I don't think we've got enough water. That's my concern right now. Water is pretty important. We have got 3, so that's not bad. But I certainly think we could do more. We've got ammunition for the gun, we've got poison, we've got a radio. Don't have a map, don't have a gas mask or whatever, don't have a flashlight. But I think we've got... we're okay. We could do more, but we're okay. Okay, so this is the survival part. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all here together, we can make it work. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans. We'll sleep on cans. We'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. There's just barely enough water for everyone. We will have to ration it strictly. Right, so this is basically the part where you sort of ration. Each bottle of water has 4 rations of water, and each ration does you for a day, and you can go 4 days without water before you die. So I'm not going to give anyone anything the first day. Because I don't think it's necessary. Wouldn't it be fantastic if we could just get out and leave? Walk the surface like we used to, smell the fumes and pollution. Ah, that's the scent of freedom we miss. Okay. So, that's the end of day 1. I think day 2 will, prepare for an expedition, then, day 3 they'll be gone on an expedition or something. So, this expedition part is, where you go to get more gear, and we kind of need more gear. Okay, so Mary Jane, that's our daughter, is feeling safe. Timmy might look like he's a strong young boy. Today was relatively calm for Dolores. Ted seems to be doing alright. Time to ration supplies. No one. Oh, maybe I should give a little bit of water to whoever's going out, because they'll be going out. Maybe they need the water. Maybe a little bit of food. Yeah, so let's give I mean, Ted should set an example, right? Ted is going to go out, and Ted's going to eat some food and drink some water, and we'll prepare an expedition. Ted is vigorous enough to withstand the hazards of the wasteland. Okay. We're not alone. There's a huge, hairy bunny beast. It must be bunnies. That seems to be hiding in one of the pipes. It's been poking its head out, eyeing our measly food stash. We can't let it get to it. We can't let it be in here when we sleep. I could use a gun, but frankly, I want to save the ammunition. I don't know if you'd like lose ammunition, but I'm gonna go for the axe. Day 3. Okay. Do you not go on the expedition? Oh, I prepared for the expedition. You go today. Okay. Our cans are saved. Too bad for the hairy mutant. Guess we're still top of the food chain. Good for us. Everyone has to drink, including Mary Jane. How about getting Timmy something to drink? Dolores needs water. Ted's fine. Okay. So, time to ration the supplies. No one gets supplies today. Who should go? Ted. Ted, you're going to go out. You're going to find us more water, find us more food, maybe equipment. Please, be successful. Like, I assume Ted's probably the best one in this case. Like, Ted is the one who prepared them for the bunker. He was the one who was like, quick, everyone get to the bunker. He's, obviously prepared for this sort of thing. He's probably one of those people who's like, we should stock supplies in the basement for just such an occasion. Actually, he doesn't. He's like, we should have supplies in the house and then run around trying to grab them. Okay, maybe he's not as prepared as I thought. Probably it's a bad idea sending him outside. Mary Jane keeps fainting. We need to find her water fast. Timmy needs water fast. Doris will not survive without any water any longer. Ted's on the surface. Okay, so let us give them all water, no food. So we're down to, like, 2 of our bottles. Dreadful Science is becoming boring, and like every happy model family, we don't have that many things to talk about. Is there anything we can do about that? Anything at all? We'll put the radio on, and everyone will be happy, because we got the radio. Oh yeah. See? Getting the radio, always a good choice. Not that it would continue working after an EMP. Although, to be fair, like, if it's just a plain old transistor radio, it would probably continue working, because, like... Oh no, would the transistor be blown? I don't know. I don't know too much about the design of them. Ah, how fortunate we took the radio. Okay, so Mary Jane's feeling safe, Timmy's feeling safe, Dolores is safe, okay. No more supplies for you. It's hard being down here, living here. We need to make the best of it, or else we might find ourselves more even in trouble. Okay, they've drawn a can of soup with some flies and some utensils. Wait, we didn't bring any utensils. Like, how are we eating that? I guess we could just... Did we bring a can opener? We got an axe. That counts as a can opener. It's a bit messy, but it's a can opener, right? You can use an axe as a can opener. Day 6. Ted's still not back. Ugh. Try our best to remain calm. Everyone is fine. No one gets supplies today. What's this? There's been some radio chatter about drops from military. It's about time. All those taxes had to pay for a crate or 2, right? Should we head out to get them? I don't know what this is. I don't have it, so I can't. But I wish I knew what it was. It looks like some sort of weird, like, snow globe? Beacon? I don't know. Well, we don't have it, so sadly, no special crates for us, so we have to just remain here waiting for Ted to come home. Ted might have, like, just dehydrated to death out there by now. Oh, it was a gas mask. Because we needed protection. Ah. People are hungry. People are hungry. People will need water a little bit. I'm going to pass today, and tomorrow they get everything. Mary Jane has been awfully silent today. This is very unlike her. Should we try talking to her? Yeah. She's my daughter. What's wrong with you, daughter? Actually, Ted's outside, so it'll be like, what's wrong with you, daughter? I can't do female voices. I'm sorry. I apologize. Profusely. Okay, nothing solves the problem better than an honest conversation over a hot beverage. We don't have the latter, but talking alone seems to do the trick. Okay, so we need to drink. People are hungry, so yeah, we'll get them everything, right? There you go. You can have... Oh, water supplies. Looking a bit grim. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's our government. You can badmouth them all you want, but that probably means you're either a naysayer or a commie. We're good citizens. We've been paying our taxes regularly, so we're sure Uncle Sam is coming to get us. Well, except that one time when we were... Never mind. The government people are coming, and we should keep our ears and eyes open for any sign of them. Okay, let's put the radio on. Like, that's probably a clever idea. Like, we should probably leave the radio on all the time. Wait, do we have power? How are we powering the radio? Do we, like, is it a crank radio? In which case... Oh, you don't look too good. Sick, tired, and starved. But, ooh, did we find water? That looks like we found water. We knew it. The government has not fallen. They're coming to save us. They didn't give exact dates in their radio transmission, but we're sure they won't keep us waiting long. They said we'll be in touch in a couple of days and told us to wait further instruction. Ted safely returned. Only a handful of buildings in our town survived the blast wave. One of them was the local bus station. What were you going to find at the local bus station? It used to be a central hub for bums and vagabonds in the area, but now it just stands there empty. We decided it's worth checking out, hoping someone left cans of soup. Our local athletics team was preparing to depart for a championship taking place somewhere in the boondocks. Their bus was full of refreshing water and spare shoes. Unfortunately, none of them were a match for us. So we got 2 water. Okay, like 2 water's a reasonable haul. Timmy is hungry. Mary Jane could use food. Dolores is fine and well. Ted looks very weak. If he doesn't eat today, it might end really badly. He's infected and he's tired. Okay. We don't have a medkit, do we? No. So we can't, like, uninfect him. We'll give him a little bit of everything. Dolores, how are you feeling? Can I go? Dolores, you fine? You're sick, tired, and starved. Oh, you don't need water. You don't need water, you don't need water. Okay, so everyone needs a little bit of food, so... You can have food, except for Dolores. So, right, you will get food. And, I mean, we're getting a little bit low on food, but, you know, food lasts for a while. Ted can't go in the current state. Okay. I think it's time for Dolores to, like, go out and show how good she is. She's in pretty good shape, after all. Right. Dolores, do me proud. We got to day 10. Like, you know, that's something at least. I'm pretty sure, like, even I could probably survive to day 10, though. And I'm, like, probably the worst person to have in the apocalypse. Because I'm like, yeah, I don't know anything practical. Do you need a YouTube video made? I can do that in the apocalypse. Blah, 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 blah. Today was relative calm for Dolores. Ted is hungry. Ted is thirsty. Everyone else looks fine. Okay, so Ted gets everything today. There you go, Ted. Dolores, you go out. I mean, I could use a sword. So if you got a sword and you need someone with a sword in your apocalypse, but let's be honest, like, combat and actual, like, fighting people is probably not going to be a very large part of the apocalypse. Like, most people will be dead. So, you know, probably the most part of the apocalypse is going to be the day-to-day survival. Surviving one fight you might get into in a couple of months is nothing compared to surviving starvation you will have every day. Water for Timmy might be nice. Ted is hungry. Aims to drink sometime, including Mary Jane. Yeah, so I'm just going to give Ted some food today, and then tomorrow they get water. We're on our very last can. We should listen to the radio. Yes, that's always a good idea. If you've got the radio, you might as well use it. I don't think there's, like, any batteries to run out, so why not use it? Right. We were able to get a weak signal and tap into government's emergency announcement service, and guess what? Great news! The fallout outside is mostly gone. It should be much safer to travel on the surface now. Mary Jane keeps fainting. We really need to find her something to drink fast. Oh, okay. So, Ted is still hungry. Wow. That's why, like, Ted's sick. Probably because he's radiation poisoning and we went out really early and we probably should have waited a little bit longer, and oops. We sent Dolores out into that as well. Oh well, it's fine. What do people need? Water, water, food, okay. Yeah, our food's looking pretty grim. It's difficult to keep track of the days down here, but at least we remembered it's Timmy's birthday today. He's growing so fast. We should get him something every boy wants for his birthday. Which birthday is it again? Right, so we don't have a medkit. What? Medkit for your birthday? Fair enough. Don't have, like, a chess or board, I think that is. A chessboard? And we don't have this, which is a book. You know you do not get cake. It is a lie. Yes, let's make Portal references. Because that hasn't been done to death by now. Day 13. Please nothing bad, please nothing bad, please nothing bad. You can have this poison, Timmy. This ain't Kansas anymore, and Santa doesn't exist. Mary Jane is feeling safe. Nothing to report on Timmy, and Ted wishes for a few drops of water. Well, you're not going to get it, because you're only wishing for it. If you're, like, desperate for it, I'll give you water. But until then... blah, 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 blah. Real danger, like saucer men from Mars. Okay, cool. Please, Dolores, come back and bring me some food. No. I think... Timmy killed his teddy bear and is wearing a soup can. I don't know if I'm liking Timmy more or just like, maybe we should just sidle over a seat away from Timmy right now. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we try to get at least an hour or two of sleep. No luck. We're even more tired than we were, and there are problems that we need to face soon enough. Mary Jane's really tired. Timmy was driven crazy. Timmy is really... Okay, so this is actually Timmy was driven crazy. Ted needs to drink right now. Okay. There you go. Wouldn't it be fantastic if we could get out and leave? Walk the circus like we used to, smell the fumes and pollution. Well, the fallout is gone, so like you could actually just have a wander around the shelter. Like, that's probably fine. And we've got a gun, so... Oh, Dolores, come on back! We need you, Dolores! Timmy's very hungry. Timmy gets food then. Mary Jane is quite hungry. And they need water. Ted's feeling better. Okay. Well, let's give them both something. That's it for food. We were able to receive another message from the government. The military is preparing a rescue mission. They want survivors to head to a specific location in the area. And then leave a sign that somebody is alive and kicking nearby. The problem is they provide geographical coordinates, but we need a map to... Yeah, I don't have a map. The government are going to assume we're dead. The government are going to leave us here to die. And Dolores still isn't back. And we're out of food. We were sure we could find the location without a map. We were wrong. Hopefully we'll get lucky next time. Mary Jane isn't worried, or at least she's not saying it out loud. Timmy is okay. And Ted's fine. Okay. And I only have a little bit of water. I don't have any food. We thought it'd be a great idea to do some role-playing fun and create our own shelter theater group. I thought they were going to be like, we should play D&D. Like, actually getting into a little shelter and just playing D&D for like 16 straight days probably wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Apart from the fact that you could never like order pizza and beer or whatever. We called it the Thunderdome. We spent the rest of the day trying to write a script for our performance. We almost got into a fight over it and decided that maybe it would be best to play something simpler. Okay. Oh, ooh. Yay, Dolores! You've also got radiation poisoning. Welcome back. We played Truth or Dare when it turned out we were only kept asking questions, and the most common are we going to eat anything besides tomato soup? We should have got like a bit of variation on the soup. We could have got like vegetable soup or something maybe. Probably vegetable soup's probably better for you than tomato soup, I imagine. We're glad to see Dolores came back. We're about to give up and come back empty-handed to the shelter when we ran into a church. It looked peaceful enough, safe, an unexploded atomic bomb stuck in the church tower. A sizable group of people were busy praying to the bomb and chanting something about the holy fission. Fallout free! Oh, okay. That really sounded crazy, but the people seemed friendly enough because they decided they didn't need any holy water, so a bit of miracle work and turned empty wine bottles into quite full water bottles. Plus 2 water. I could have done with food, but... Okay. Dolores has barely any strength left. If she doesn't eat tonight, she will not last until the morning. Timmy keeps acting really weird. Weirder than usual anyway. Where's water when Ted needs it? Well, we got water. But Dolores, I'm afraid you are dead. There's no way you're coming back, Dolores. I'm sorry. Timmy's condition is too fragile for such a quest. Mary Jane will surely die if she goes outside. Okay, maybe we should give, like, her, like... Oh, screw it. Everyone gets water for the moment. Not you, because you're going to die anyway from, like, starvation. I'm sorry. We'll prepare for an expedition anyway, and, like, hopefully someone will be okay tomorrow to go on an expedition. We felt that we should something about the interior decoration. The feng shui is really off in a fallout shelter. When we're moving things around, we found a secret door. What's behind it? Only way to find out. Like, you like, made a fallout shelter and didn't know that there was a secret door in your concrete bunker. Okay. Well, use the gun. Let's go have a look. Oh, God. Dolores. Crazy, tired. Crazy, sick, hungry, tired. Okay, I think we're pretty much dead here. Here comes the end. Dolores bravely faced hunger, however, eating is a habit it's hard to shake off. She shouldn't take it anymore. Figured the best way to be sure nothing and no one jumps us inside the mysterious room was to bash the door open and start firing. When the smoke was gone, we were able to assess operation. The room was empty. We hit nothing but the walls, and basically it's an empty room. Mary Jane went nuts. Timmy is rested. Ted's stomach is rumbling. And we have no food, so... Timmy can go outside. He's crazy, but... Timmy, you'll have to go and get me food. It's the only way. He's just gonna go crazy and join, like, a murder cult or something. Okay, now Ted's gone crazy. Hello, sock puppet. Hungry, sick, crazy, tired. Oh no, Ted! Ted is hungry, Ted is crazy. Tim went into the wasteland. Mary Jane isn't mentally stable. She seems to have lost the ability to reason normally. This is not going well. Let's be perfectly honest. This is like a simulation of what would really happen in an apocalypse. Not like one of these things where it turns out like everyone has some secret survival skill they've been hoarding. Like someone has like the ability to skin rabbits because they were taught by their father in childhood or something, and it all comes back to them and they're like, oh, I know how to make a campfire and whatever, and do all this magical stuff that needs to be done to make the rabbit like perfectly cooked and hunt the rabbit, and I know how to stalk deer, and someone else is like, I know how to treat wounds with basic weeds. No, we have none of that. We have a sock puppet. Its name is Bernard. It's better to be safe down here than dead up there. Water is what Mary Jane... Oh, we can give people water, right? Let's give people water. We can do that. First aid? No. Dolores? No. Food? No. But, you know, water. We always thought life could get much better. That's before we got nuked. Now we think life could get much better. In a way, not that much has changed. And there's a very bad picture of Dolores. Uh-oh. Okay. Still not Timmy. No, okay. Mary Jane is quite hungry, has rested. Ted looks very weak. If he doesn't eat today, Ted is going to die. Okay. Spiders seem to be operating under the same assumption they have the rights to the child as we do. Okay, so poison. Let's kill the spiders. We don't want any more spiders in our soup. No, wait! They're good protein, right? Insects are really good protein. Like, you probably want the spiders in your soup. Like, you probably don't want to know that they're in your soup. Just, like, grin and bear it and assume that the chunky things are, like... You know. Maybe it'd work. And Ted died. She's fully crazy. And without an adult, I think you lose the game. So, the end. If there's one thing that has drive spiders away and stop us climbing the furniture, it's the bug-killing spray. This was the right time to unleash this deadly weapon, and the results are excellent. We eradicated 404 of those little bastards. We even found a water bowl stashed in the corner. Not food, though, and it was too late. There are only so many days a man can survive without food. Ted was strong, but it was too much for him. He starved to death. Of all places we could have perished, this is probably the best one. Or maybe not. We held out for 22 days. We didn't find Jesus. Okay. Spider-Man. And day 22. Yeah, okay. So, Timmy just went off into the wasteland, joined a murder cult. Mary Jane went crazy and cannibalized our bodies. And everyone else died. Mental note, next time, if you're caught in a nuclear apocalypse and you have children, don't take the children with you. Or, and if you're the children, lock the parents outside the bunker. Because that... Less mouths to feed, right? I think if we do it again, that is the tactic I will use. I've been EnterElysium. If you want me to play more 60 seconds, I'm kind of digging it. It's really cool, especially that sort of first 60 seconds of manic running around. I kind of almost wish there was more of that, but any more than 60 seconds would kind of render it moot. Like, you'd be like, I've got more time now. Then, you know, let me know down below in the comments. I will definitely consider coming back to this game. I actually fairly want to play more. This was quite fun. So this has been, let's look at 60 seconds. It's good. I like it. It's fun. It's on Steam. How much does it cost on Steam? Tell me, Steam. How much do you cost? It is £7, I believe? £7 or whatever your regional equivalent is, which, knowing the conversion rates, will be something like $7 and a billion euros. But yeah, until next time, I've been EnterElysium. If you liked, the liking and the commenting and the subscribing is all really good, and, especially lets me know if you really want to see more of this. But until next time, stay shiny and not irradiated. That would help.